Hi everyone. Susan and I are riding around on a partly cloudy Saturday afternoon in Smyrna, Georgia. This is my second video of the day. We just left a estate sale. Bought a few things, nothing much. Friends of the family. And we try not to get too much. We got too much stuff now. But saw a few things we needed, or could have used, I guess. I offered to bring stuff from our house to trade with for it, but they weren't interested. So I guess they just want to get everything out. I guess it's a moving sale, not an estate sale. Everybody's been calling it an estate sale. But nobody died, so I guess we're calling it a moving sale. It's a real nice neighborhood through here. This is real close to the covered bridge. Down that way as we're looking to right now, that's the covered bridge is just down there, just a very short distance. I can go through it, but it's a little difficult on the Spider because the rear tire runs down in the trough and there's so much junk in there, you just never know when you're going to pick up a nail or a piece of broken glass or whatever. So we try to avoid actually riding through it. But beautiful day. We've had so much cold weather a few weeks ago, and the trouble with her bike that we just really haven't even tried to get out and ride. But the weather is changing. You can see the trees are budding out with the flowers, and early ones, leaves are coming out, so it won't be long now. And hopefully we'll, I think Susan called yesterday, called Iron Horse and made our May reservations. We always go up for our anniversary. We go up on my anniversary, her birthday, and my birthday. So we get a good 3 weeks in up at Iron Horse every year minimum, and sometimes we just go for fun. But lately it's just been 3. But everything else is going pretty good. Haven't had any more disasters at the house. We did our taxes the other day. Susan gonna get some back, and I didn't have any withheld. You know, if you're on Social Security and that's your only source of income, you don't have to pay any taxes on it if you don't break over the minimum, and I definitely don't break over the minimum. So did have to take some money out of my IRA first time this year, or last year actually. This year it came up for taxes, but I stayed under the total for having to pay tax. So again, I didn't have to pay tax this year, so I didn't even have to file. But that's the way that worked out real well. What else we got going on? We got to make a trip to Charlotte. I got some business I got to attend to there this next week. So, but I think I can do that in a day trip. Might be able to see some family, might not. I don't know. During the week it's kind of difficult. Everybody's working except me. So you know, we'll just see how it goes. All right, Susan's going to push her luck. We're going to go back to the park over here. It's a really kind of interesting park. It's got an interesting history, but this park has got bicycle trails and stuff on it. Got half pipes and all kinds of weird stuff for kids on bicycles or skateboards or whatever, skates to mess around on. It's also got some an area fenced off for people that have a little garden. You can sign up and get a little garden plot there. We had one there one year, but Susan's mom got real sick and we couldn't go back out and work on it, so we gave it back up. I'm not much of a gardener anyway. But that's about it. Not much else happening here in this lovely city of Smyrna. The weather's been kind of weird. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of cold, really, really cold weather. And some nice days. Here are the nice days. And that's great. Our son Jock is working for a construction company. Actually, I'll call them a grading company. It's more like than construction, because that's what they're doing. They're grading, and that's what I did when I first got out of school. I worked for a company, learned how to operate heavy equipment, things like that. But it's just a job, But it's so funny. It's been so wet that he comes home just encased in mud every day, and he's getting tired of it. I don't blame him, but I haven't got the heart to tell him it's going to be nothing but dust in a couple of months, and it'll be dusty for the next 6 months, and he'll be eating a lot of dust. It's the reason I came off of a piece of heavy equipment and went inside and became a salesman. I really enjoyed working outside. I loved it, but the problem was that it was just always too cold, too hot, too wet, too dusty. Very few days were just right. And those just right days were fabulous. They were great. You know, imagine being on a Terex pan, 2 big old diesel motors screaming. Your head's about, oh, I don't know, 12, 14 feet up in the air while you're sitting on the front of this thing driving it, scooping up dirt, and dropping it off somewhere else. And for a kid, I was 18. I think I was 18 back then. 18 when I was operating so much. That's quite an experience. If you're a gearhead, motorhead, like I've always been, that was just a dream come true. I've never been to one. I understand that there are places you can go where it's like an amusement park for guys, where you can actually get on the pieces of equipment, and dig a ditch with a backhoe and fill it in with a bulldozer, and run a dump truck and run a roller and grader and just everything, loader, front end loader, skid steer loaders. You can run on every piece of equipment and just have fun moving dirt. And I don't know who came up with that idea, but it's a terrific idea. But Susan's pushing her luck. The last time we came here, we pulled over and stopped, and her bike wouldn't start. This is the last time it wouldn't start on just a regular ride. But she's not going to risk it. She's not going to stop and cut it off. There's the bike park I was talking about. So you got the tubes to run through and stuff to run around on. Got some nice bathrooms here. Here up on the hill here is the where you can get the gardening plot. When I first came down here so many years ago, there was none of this was here. It was just a green, open green space park, and they actually had an RC flying field here. That's why I found it. I came here and flew one of my planes a little bit. Doesn't matter, wherever you want. So, but there's no room here for it now. But back then it was I brought one of my, I think I brought the Bird of Time, a really big, it looks like a pterodactyl, electric. It's a glider, and I put an electric motor on it so it would self-launch. And one of the neighbors saw me flying around and came out and talked. He said he hadn't seen the club there in a while, and he missed them. He used to come out and watch them fly. But that's all gone now. I've still got that bird. I don't have anything else. I gave it all away, but it was so big I couldn't get it in my car to take it to my son. I was going to give it, and I'll take it to him someday. It's really kind of a cool plane to fly. It is enormous. Oh well, I'll wrap up this one. Hope you're having a great day. We're having a good one so far. And take care. Bye-bye.